I'm sitting on my all week. Last week I had the flu. So I thought I'd come and just say good morning, good afternoon, and work at the same time. So if anybody wants to work with me and talk to me and catch up and tell me how you've been doing and surviving your boredom amidst the chaos, I'm game for a conversation. Oh, that was my car. I had it, um, just running. Just hey friend, I'm okay, friend. You okay, friend? I had a little bit of a flu last week. Shit, maybe it wasn't a little bit of flu. Listen, I don't get no flu, but I had the flu shot on last Monday. No. Sorry, because all week last week I was down. So it was the Monday before that. When I tell you that I was down, as my son would say, shaking like a stripper, like I thought I might have had it. I thought I might have had it. I was real nervous about it. And here we are. I talked to my doctor and I ended up calling the ambulance, and both of which were like, you have the flu. And I just want to thank God. That was the last time I'm ever get a flu shot. I always get flu shots because maybe I should put you guys over here so that I could literally work and look at you. Boom. I normally get a flu shot every year. I've been getting one for the shit since Royal was at least 4 or 5. Got my glass out. And this was the first year. And it was a full-on flu. So I feel like had I got the flu without the flu shot, it would have been worse than that, because they say you get the flu, but it's not as bad. Hey, T-Ho, I forgot to say hi to you this morning. Who's that? Hey, Lisa. Yes, girl, thank God. I don't want to be, I'll be rude not speaking to y'all. Hey, Ebony girl. Yes, I'm coming this week with the Married at First Sight review, but I was literally down, and I feel like I always disappoint y'all because I be so behind with them. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to even do it this week. Oop, listen to the cats fight. Okay? The cats fighting. But I'm not going to even do it last week's. I'm going to just go on to the next one, which is 12, and try and encompass, like weave them in together, but not do them separate. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not cutting the grass. Okay? I don't have no lawnmower. And I don't know if these people, I'm practicing social distancing. T, you want to come down here and cut my grass for me? This is how you know that I'm social distancing, okay? If you live down the street, I stay in the house. You come cut the grass, I go back in the house. This is fine, okay? Even though I was looking at it this morning saying, I wish I had a lawnmower. But as you can see, I'm transparent, okay? Nobody feels like, and Lisa, listen, I literally thought that I was going to be okay because every year for the last at least 20 years, I've gotten a flu shot since I've had my son, calling myself being proactive and not wanting to get my son sick. This was the first year. This is actually going to be my last year. When the doctor asked me, hey, do you want to get the flu shot? I'm going to be like, no, because last year I almost died. Uh-oh, my earring came out. Earring came out. Are y'all working from home? How's everybody doing? Y'all hanging in there? Anybody else was, are you feeling a little bit of anxiety? Let's work through it because let's work through it and make sure we keep to just infusing ourselves with good thoughts, good vibes, good positive thoughts and vibes. So we feel better. Eating green, drinking green, so you feel better. Feed your soul good stuff. I know every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the people at my place of employment, we get on a teleconference. All of us, okay, in my group. So I think it's about like 50 or so. No more than 60 of us, I don't think. And we get on there and they give us updates and we talk about how we feeling or whatever. Um, but I'm always like, okay, good. Friend, are you working out at home? Did you work out from home? Have you been keeping up? I've been stressed. You've been on lot. You've been on good, Lisa. Maybe I'll do this twice a week. I can't. This is probably easier than recording a video because there's no editing and it's just raw and it's just me by myself just ranting about whatever we want to talk about. So I'm glad to see that this helps, Lisa. Are you following me on Instagram? I probably won't go live on Instagram. I'm gonna just be honest. I just probably won't. And but I am getting back to my morning inspirations. But then I'm trying to think, maybe I'll start, because I'm a night owl, so maybe I'll start calling them evening elevation, because I'm a night owl. And so in the morning, my morning is like 9 o'clock. And when I was driving to work, it would be not until like 9:30, because I didn't want to drive and use my phone. I wanted to be hands free. But then when I started working out in the mornings, I started doing it a little earlier. So I don't know. I'm trying to find a happy balance. I'm trying to find a happy balance. Anybody else working from home, or is everybody like off work and just like feeling like panic? And when you go to the stores and I just feel like we need to figure out how to inundate ourselves with good stuff. This week's podcast, because I didn't do one last week because I was exhausted, right? But this week's podcast is just gonna be me, and I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Hey, Miss C, good. I'm glad. And how is that working out for you? Or any of you, like, do you have children? I feel like the lighting is off because I'm outside. I can scoot over more in the sun. Can y'all see me okay? Hey, Ro, that's my sis, y'all, over there. That's my sister by love. It is definitely hard for everybody, but we have to be encouraged. And that source that you find every day in your normal regular life that keeps you pushing when things get rough and they get hard or they get tough, then guess what? That's where you need to go now. Let me say, I have a daughter, but she's stuck at college. Oh, that sucks. Yes, working from home, staying prayed up, listening to sermons, homeschooling. Honey, that homeschooling. Listen, I don't even wake my child up. It's 10:30. He's still asleep because, like me, both of my children are night owls, and they be up all night. But when he wakes up, it's when school starts. Like, that's the thing about homeschooling that I'm liking. I'm not having to pressure him. He's actually, of course, still disappointed that he has to do work, but is more willing to do the work. More, I can do it in my time and get it over with. I've been off work for 2 weeks. Both of my jobs have canceled. I'm a server and I do hair. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better now. I feel under the weather. Well, get you some rest and drink plenty. Let me tell you what really kind of helped me. So in my room, there's a door to my backyard. When I open that door, every day, I change my sheets every day. I take a shower every day. I open that door every day. I rested every single day. Drank plenty of fluids. Theraflu saved my life. Okay, Theraflu saved my life because I would drink it every day, twice a day, I think, and then of course have some more, meds in between there. But I would sweat until I couldn't sweat anymore. Like, it felt like I had been working out in the gym and then went and sat in the sauna. That's how wet my bed was. So I had to change my linen every day, and I had to take a shower every day, and it was a cool shower every single day. And then of course just trying to keep my spirit upbeat and be happy about the fact that I was breathing, that I wasn't coughing, it wasn't labored, that I only had the flu. I know that sounds horrible, but that was some relief for me, but also knowing that my body would heal itself. I was intentionally doing the work to heal my body, intentionally saying my body is healed from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet. My body is working in optimal condition in the way that God has intended it to, in perfect form. Calling out to my ancestors, asking for their healing and their rejuvenation. Like, I really genuinely did a lot of intentional self-healing, like telling myself. And I really feel like a lot of times that's where we go wrong. Like right now, we have to tell ourselves to be positive, to think positive, that things will work out, that yes, this is a horrible situation, but we can find ways to manage our current situation. The hope and the prayer is that it will not last forever, but only be temporary, right? Like I'm really feeling, I actually really do feel rejuvenated just being home. Though I was sick and being home and resting, I just want you guys to think about that for a moment. I think that's tomorrow's inspiration. Like we move around so much that we are forced to sit down and rest and recover and see how you feel. Like I literally feel energized. I really feel like I got all this bottled up energy, which we do. So I mean, we should be doing some meditation. We should be doing some journaling. We should be doing a whole lot of things. The whole list of things that we should have been doing. I literally decided yesterday that I wasn't gonna do Saturday. I said, you know what? I was feeling better Saturday, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything until it's time to go to work Monday, and then I have a reset. And I really feel like that has helped me, just being intentional about the stuff that I wanted to do. Okay? Hey, Jazzy, how are you and the baby doing? You didn't have the baby yet. She's still in the belly, right? How are you? How are you holding up? I'm sending you, of course, Miss C, good vibes, positive vibes, love, and healing, okay? That's just the people with internalists is always as hard. It always starts with the mind. Once the mind feels healed, then the body starts. Absolutely, sis. You're welcome. I'm just saying. Had her on my dude. Oh, congratulations. I don't think I'm following you on Instagram. You know I'm nosy. I want to see the baby. You know I want to see the baby, okay? I need to see the baby. I'm so happy and excited for you. What is her name? So what? She's almost 3 months. I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at me somebody sent me an email trying to be really like working, though I do be working, because what else do I have to do? Even when I was sick, I was working. One second. Okay, I'm back. Listen, it actually feels pretty good to work outside. If you can, do that. Her name is Delia Cordelia. Is she named after anyone? I truly appreciate it, and I love you for doing all these videos. Thank you, Miss C. I'm gonna get it together. This is a time now for me to not procrastinate. You know, Spirit has been telling me for months that I'm to stop procrastinating. I already knew I was a serious procrastinator. Y'all don't know that sometimes when I'm reviewing them videos, when I'm watching them videos, the amount of energy it takes. Sometimes I just don't want to watch because I be like, they getting on my nerves. But I haven't even watched last week's episode because, one of your aunts, cool. Like I said, because I was sick, and when I watch, I have to take notes. And I think that I'm gonna try and do just a review style versus a recap and review, and see if that shortens it so that I can talk about my feelings from this last week's episode and incorporate it with this week's episode and try not to make it go longer than, the 40 minutes. Girl, them shows gonna be there on DVR. We be all right. Are any of you trying to keep up with your normal routine, even though we have this whole self-isolation kind of thing? Safe at home is what they're calling it, right? Is that safer at home? Like, are you getting up in the morning like you would as if you were going to work and brushing your teeth? And we brush our teeth, but sometimes later in the day since we all at home. I'm just keep it 100 because I'm not doing the things that I would do. Oh, social distancing. There we go. So are you doing the things that you would normally do? Wake up when your alarm goes off, take a shower, get dressed, maybe make you some breakfast, and then begin to work for those of you who are working from home. And those of you who are not working from home, are you trying to make you some sort of agenda? Like, okay, wake up, get dressed, eat breakfast, and do this thing. I'm just curious. I'm just curious to see how you're coping right now, because if you're not keeping your... Are we back? Because we were reconnected on my end. I don't know if y'all saw that. Right when I was getting good and giving some suggestions on things that we can do to maximize our time. Like, I'm trying to get back to the bottom. Listen, I don't know what I done, y'all. Let me tell you something. My hair twisted all day. Today I put on some makeup. Yes, Lisa. And took down my twist just to feel better. I like it. I'm staying in, but still do things around the house the same, but there's nowhere to go out. Well, I mean, you can go to the front. I don't know if you live in a house or an apartment or, or in a huge complex, but I mean, you could take a walk to the corner and back. I want us to do things that make us feel like we're not in prison on house arrest, stuck doing the same thing, looking at the same four walls. Try and find some normalcy. So like for Lisa, I would say, because watching TV, honey, gets boring. Taking naps and eating gets boring. Considering your job required you to be social with other people. Is there something that you've been wanting to do that you have been afraid to do? I don't know. Have you wanted to write, to journal, to sing, to, I don't know, start a YouTube channel? Is there anything that you wanted to do or have wanted to do that time has not permitted? I feel like this is the opportune time. I have a girlfriend who has to work from home right now. But when I tell you her mind is going, she's always wanted to start a business, and she's already thinking of the business ventures that she can go and that she can do, and including that would require her, once we're done distancing ourselves from everyone, to be in other states and do an Airbnb for her home while she's away, so that she still has a place to come to when she gets here. Like, are we thinking about those kind of things that we can do that make our lives easier? Honestly, I'm trying to think about ways to make money while I'm sleeping. I need that, what is it called? Passive money, okay? One of those things is this book. We need to go on and finish it up, okay? Finish it up and publish it while we sitting in social distancing. Because I'm on like too, also, I'm, okay. So let's just, I feel like we crooked a little bit, but I'm not going to touch it. We've eaten outside in the backyard. Okay, that's nice. Eating outside in the backyard. Getting some of this good, I mean, they say that it's in the air, but this is fresh air, and the way it was raining here in California over the weekend, honey, whatever was in the air is gone. Whatever, including all our smog and toxic fumes, is gone the way it was raining, okay? Oh, okay. Are you still on maternity leave? maybe wait, January, maybe not, huh? She's already 3 months. You went back to work already. Hey, enjoy. Hi, boo. Mm. We just working from home together, chatting, and I think I was saying earlier, I think I'm gonna do it a couple days during the week. Give y'all some of my good juju, some of these good vibes that I got going. And I just been talking. I know y'all like you said you was working, and I did. I sent one email, but the thing about me is I will get off of here and then get back on and work some more. I know that had to hurt. Who's watching? Who's watching Delia? Who who do you have watching my baby? Okay, like who is taking care of Delia while you at work? And do you work nights or you work days? And are you staying safe? Cause I'm sending you all kinds of good juju that you stay healthy working in the hospital. That's kind of hard. And listen, I know I don't be soliciting y'all to do nothing, but I'm gonna solicit y'all to go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Okay? Can y'all do that for me? You all out in the sun and it's raining and cold. Oh, it was just cold here, babe. All weekend it rained, so we still got some big old puffy. Are they cumulus clouds? No, cumulus are not the ones that are rainy. But it was pretty enough for me to say, let me come outside. You weren't here when I had said that I had been down for a week, and so it's just nice to be outside. I may go visit my mother when I get off work. That's funny because I could just take my laptop and go sit with my mother. But she asked too many questions and she thinks working from home means she thinks working from home means being able to talk. No, mom, I have to really work. And like right now, it's not one of those things where I could work a little bit and then, you know, tomorrow I'm going in. So all the hard stuff and all the serious things that require concentration, I could do at my desk. No, I have to really work because we are at home 5 days a week. Okay. My sister and her granddaughter. No, wait. I missed it. My sister and her grandmother. I'm lucky. No daycare. Definitely going to try to stay safe. Oh, and her grandmother. Okay. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, good. Girl, them mamas, honey, they be thinking work from home. And what's funny is anybody who never worked from home, or what are they calling it, teleworking, um, didn't understand what it meant. Now they understand what it means. Just because I'm at home don't mean I'm ready to chill. You know, like dudes that I was saying, oh, you working from home today? Let's go have breakfast. No, I'm working from home. That means I need to be available for the people who need me at work. I'm teleworking. And it got kind of cold out here. Listen, I don't need these clouds to be creeping up on me. But we're going to stay on because I'm going to stay on. I'm going to try to stay on at least an hour. I think work from home takes away some of the sanctuary. It does. Because when you come home, this is your sanctuary, right? This is where you unload and unwind. But in the next breath, it's also a bit of a relief to just roll out of the bed. The only thing about working from home is that you are teleworking is you have to have some serious discipline. I got a lot of emails coming through, y'all, so if it's pausing, it's all right. Don't worry about it. It's just for a moment. The thing about teleworking is you have to have serious discipline when you work from home. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You got to have some serious discipline and make yourself work. Otherwise, you'll nap, you'll eat, you'll go out and come back. You'll do a whole lot of stuff that will take you off task. And so you have to really be disciplined, really organized. I kind of try and I do it anyway every morning, try and set a goal that I have for work. What is it that I'm going to do today at work? So we've got a couple things that are coming up due fast here in April. They ain't pushed it out, but I'm going to, I need to stay on task because if it is going to be due on the 15th of April, my feeling is that the people requesting it will probably shut down, and so where will we send it? They're going to have to push the date out, which would be great because it's a fucking massive report. Anyway, I've been working on it for 2 years now, so it's an ongoing thing for the last 2 years, but it's finally coming to an end. There's an end, a means to an end. Bachelor's, and that was hell. Can't imagine work. Right. And I keep saying I want to go back to school, and I said I was going to try online school, but I don't know if I have the discipline for that. But then again, maybe I do. And I know though, it feels like online classes are so much more strenuous and take a lot more effort because I did do it for a semester. Like there's more tasks that you have to do, more items that need to be completed all week. And I'm all like, versus when you go into a class, you've got one assignment. Oh, and they grade harder. Right, because you have everything accessible to you and you could probably get some help. Child, let me tell you. And it's not like we, if you're like, girl, let me help you. You don't, most of those people you don't really know and build relationships with. Anyway. I I know what I was gonna say when I was sick. I'm extremely self-sufficient. My son, the royal one, oh okay, was very helpful. In this gross looking green glass is mixed greens. I do have a little spinach in here. Some tangerines, peaches, banana, and ginger. I'm trying to make new recipes since I'm sitting at home. So only thing not fresh in here is the peaches, and it's just blended. It's my breakfast this morning. I try and make it for me and the boys. Oh, and some cayenne. No, I didn't put cayenne in this morning. Oh, some fiber, some extra. You know, let me tell y'all. It looks like liquid earth. It actually doesn't taste like that though. It actually tastes pretty good. It actually tastes pretty good. But it does. I don't know. Y'all see like I mean you can still see all like there's still like some leaves in there because I blended it versus juicing it because I wanted to keep the fiber from the vegetables and the fruit, right? It's like it's a green smoothie. Anyway, um, when I had the flu, was the first time that I was like, okay, it wasn't the first time that I missed my husband, right? But it was the first time that I was like, I really wish I had someone of my own. My husband was good with taking care of me, even though I would be pretty much self-sufficient or whatever. He was pretty much good. Okay, listen, my neighbors get on my nerves when they pull up in my driveway to turn around. You ain't no other driveways. I know you see me talking. Anyway, so nice neighbors though. They're very nice, very sweet people. Um, I was like, I just want somebody to rub my booty and that's all. Like that would have made me feel better. Like to help me go to sleep, especially when I was having trouble sleeping, because I was just tired or restless or just sweaty or whatever the case. I just wanted somebody to rub my booty. Okay. My husband, God rest his soul, would have rubbed my booty. He would have rubbed my back. He would have rubbed my booty. He would have made my tea. My son made my tea and made sure I had water. As a matter of fact, we had a rough night that he actually slept in the room on the floor because he wanted to make sure he was available if I needed him. Okay. 24, he had a birthday, and so he's gonna make someone a great husband if he could just be accountable for his shit. He's working on it, and being at home with me, he will end up being accountable for his shit. I was just like the comfort and the intimacy, Jazzy, exactly. Like that's what I needed. And then my boys, they would be like, they come in and watch movies or whatever with me, but I didn't want them to be too close in case it wasn't the flu. You know what I'm saying? But they continually came in, made sure to keep me company and watch movies. And I think that that's the one thing about having children during social distancing that has been beneficial. I constantly have company. There's someone always here in the house with me. Um, And you know, also another thing, if you do have children or you have loved ones at home with you, I mean, I have had a lot of downtime to think about what it is we could do. You can get to know your children, okay? Some of us don't like our kids, okay? Some of your mamas don't like you. But the fact of the matter is, we can get to know our children better. Like, you get to see who they are. Like, so you see who they are, like on the weekend and when they come home. But you get to see like full on what their whole like their entire being is like. I've always known Kingston was goofy. Um, he's extremely brilliant. We know our children, but you get to actually, because you're interacting with them on a different level, even though they're getting on your nerves, you really get to see how special they are. Oh, baby, winter babies are gonna be due. They're gonna be due. Okay, I like hearing your stories about your late husband. It's good to know that there are good men out there. Sorry for your loss. She, everybody loved him. Okay, yeah, I said everybody. Let me see what else. Can you imagine? Yeah. Oh, honey, listen. They can have them babies. I have 3 grown children here with me, and we are learning each other out. Absolutely, people have to dust off the board. I like to read. Now it's time to read. It's only so much eating, sleeping, watching TV, and fucking you can do. Okay, you have got to get creative. I mean, well, really, is there ever enough? This is coming from a woman that's by herself, so I guess outside looking in, I probably would enjoy a whole lot of screwing. I've had a few exes. Let's be quarantined together. Now, why would I want to be quarantined with you? Hello, anybody? If we didn't make it then, what would make you think that we would make it together? Okay, and I know it's only supposed to be 14 days, but let's just be honest. We know that this thing is gonna get extended, right? Nobody's fooled by that. So why would I want to be with you all that time? No. No. Thanks. I'm gonna pass. Yeah. So I should ask, any of you have spouses? And how are you and your spouse handling it? I have a girlfriend that her and her husband both work for the company that I work for, and she sent me this meme about her showing her and her like, this is her and her husband. It was like, if you're teleworking with your spouse, you need to make up an imaginary coworker to blame stuff on. Like, Karen left the dish. Karen left her dish in here on the kitchen cabinet or whatever. Like, so that you're not arguing about things that you normally argue about because you're together in a confined space all day long. Oh no. When we started, my battery said we were at 80%. Now this bitch talking about we at 20%, and there's no one awake. Okay, when I say there's no one awake for me to be like, can you somebody bring me a charger? So we may end up getting out of here sooner than I expected. That's so weird that it just goes so fast. But I think whenever I use this phone for live, I am charged up. I mean, I am connected. I wonder if my child is awake. I'm sitting in front of his room. I'm loud as shit. Let's see. Oh, okay, y'all still there? Cause I guess that's partly probably cluing me that we need charge. Let's see if my son let me use his iPhone charger. Good, Lisa. That's the intent. I want you to feel like you right here with me. I really wish that we could be like, I could like add you in and I could see some of you. I mean, that's on Instagram. I mean, we could do it, but none of y'all follow me on Instagram. Have y'all heard my podcast? Have y'all checked out my website? 2 things I got that I put up. I guess he's asleep. He's not answering. He probably just went to bed at 6 o'clock this morning. Because I went to bed at like 3:30 and woke up at 5:30 and I was hearing movement around. So they probably literally just went to sleep. I would leave y'all and get it and come up and come back, but when we get to 5%, we'll go. How about that? Yeah. So I have a podcast. If you guys didn't know, it's called Baby Let Me Tell You. BABYLEMME. Tell you. Okay? I'll put it down below in the description when we get off of here. And my website is up. It's TalisaRay.com. I mean, easy. Yeah, you should check it out. I'm also, Baby Let Me Tell You is it's for the average woman. We empower, we inspire, we uplift, we support one another, in truth and transparency in all aspects, in all areas in our lives. So I do have regular, plain, everyday women coming on. Now, of course, a lot of the women I know are entrepreneurial, right? A lot of the women I know are creatives, so they come on and they share. I'm actually going to have my life coach come on. I need to send her the link so that she can pick a day. But I'm actually going to have her come and be a guest on the show. And I say that to say you should email me if you have something that you want to talk about or something you want to share. If you just want to make a comment, you can do that. You can email me and I will feature that comment on the show. Like, hello, somebody. Let me tell you. It's really good. Y'all leaving me? So, I feel like we'll come out of social distancing sometime in the summer, right? I'm hoping it's before my trip to Hawaii. I'm hoping I don't have to cancel my trip to Hawaii. But me and the boys, one of my homegirls and her daughter, and I'm really hoping that we can go. But I feel like when we're clear out of social distancing, will really be sometime in the summer. And when I tell you summer is gonna be lit, after coming out of this, summer is gonna be lit. We're gonna act like we ain't ever been nowhere before. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Of course, it's a work in progress. It's perfectly imperfect like me. But people who listen tell me that I need to shave my legs. They tell me that they feel like they're talking to me, like it's just girlfriends chatting, and that is the feel that I want. And I really just want some feedback. And the internet really isn't that great up here. My son won't give me the extender to help to reset the extender so that it's, getting good service up here. But I need to be on the 5G one, that's for sure. This is the one that I need to be on. For work, to get the optimal, best connection. Anyway, yeah. So I'm glad that I told you that I had my podcast, Lisa and Jazzy. Yeah, I'm so glad that. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jazzy, for going to look. It's still a work in progress, child. There's some other things that I want. I want to update. I want to change. But in February, my goal was to have it up in February. So I couldn't, being a Virgo, wanting things to be just so. I told myself that I was not going to hinder myself by wanting it to be so perfect that I would, regardless of where I was, I would make whatever tweaks I needed to make. That any tweaks I needed to make, any tweaks necessary. That's what I wanted to say originally, and just put it up, because otherwise we'd be waiting until 2022 for me to launch my website. So I just was like, now that it's up and it's out there, I have to maintain it. And if I want it to look a specific way, then guess what? I have to keep working on it constantly and, updating it. And that's just what it is. And so that's where we were with that. So listen, anybody who listens to the podcast, goes to my website, any suggestions, any comments you want to make, anything you want to say, let me know. Just shoot me an email through the website or at iamtalisaray@gmail.com, or slide in my DMs. You'd be surprised how many Ray of Sunshines I actually keep up with in my DMs, because they just were checking on me. You gonna go, oh, I didn't know you line dance, girl. I know that's the, well, see, like I said, summer gonna be lit. Everybody gonna have a day party. We gonna be having so many choices. But then again, who knows? People might get used to being by themselves and be like, I'm cool. I doubt it. I was telling my son, that's why it's a lot of Virgos in here, Lisa. Okay, Virgos rock, we rule. And that is why we connect. I'm going to say at least 65% of my audience is Virgos, especially like for the lives and stuff. 65% for my lives, and I think I'm gonna run Truthful Thursdays back, since I've got nothing but time. I need to drum up some topics, but I think I'm gonna run Truthful Thursdays back starting this Thursday, which means it competes with my Married at First Sight, but they're two entirely different things, but all me. So they're really two entirely different sets of people, Ray of Sunshines, that actually watch those. And the people that watch my Truthful Thursdays be like in my inboxes, so what's up? When's Truthful Thursday coming back? Are you bringing it back? Are you afraid to bring it back? What are you doing? Like, we're waiting on you. And so I'm going to help them out, okay? I'm going to help them out and run that back. And I think this is the week to do it, because I've got so much energy. I feel like busting loose. I think we'll come back this week. What day is good for you guys? Wednesday? Friday? No. Thursday, I got too much going on. So it's either going to be Wednesday or it's going to be Friday. And maybe more people will see it and decide, you know what? Let's go talk to Talisa on the porch. As long as it's not raining. And if it's raining, then I'll be in the house, because I had to give up my office. Did I tell y'all my son was home? So I had to give up my office so that my son had his own space. And so I work in the living room now. I'm back to filming in the living room or here on the porch. Yeah. Girl. Don't we all? I actually have been, I do plan on putting out a video, how to recover from the flu, or recovering from the flu, or something. The things that I did, or at least snippets of some of the things that I did to get here. See, she didn't know, Jazzy. She didn't know. I wasn't going to bust you out. She didn't know. Virgos is in here, Lisa, okay? They comes. And they comes to this. What they do come to is the lives. The Virgos live for the lives. I think that's it, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it a day. From the live, and come back Wednesday or Friday. All three of you. Nobody said nothing. Y'all better stop all that snacking. I got my nerve. I feel like I lost about 5 pounds though, being sick. Because I didn't do a lot of snacking. I did drink a lot of water. I didn't when I first started off, and I was like, why am I not drinking no water? But I was sweating like crazy. Let me replenish this water. And so I got up to like a half a gallon. I didn't get to my gallon that I normally drink, and I need to work my way back to that in general. Hey friend, she said the snacks are lit. Y'all better stop eating them snacks. Stop eating them snacks, okay? Stop eating the snacks. Make y'all something other than them snacks. What kind of snacks y'all eating? Like for me, it's like Oreo cookies. Oh, we had 10%, so I'm gonna get this just a little bit more time. I'm eating like Oreo cookies, and chips. I really eat a lot of turkey pastrami and cheese and a pickle and a string cheese while I was sick. Yesterday was the first full day I wasn't sick, so I didn't do a lot of snacking. I did make a really good sandwich. I snacked on some peaches, some nectarines. Um, I didn't do a whole lot of it. I do like pickles, so that's my go-to snack. I do have some trail mix. Listen, we are not coming out of here social distancing looking like lard asses. It's not what we're gonna do. Okay? So right now, let's make a pack. Chips and cookies will be there hopefully. Oh, fingers, eyes, and toes crossed. We're not coming out of social distancing looking like lard asses. We either gonna look the same like our normal regular lard ass. That's me, or we gonna be fit and fine. Those are your options. Choose one. Come on, nope, I'm gonna be corona fine. Come on, okay, no. Because corona fine sound like the chips and cookies. Unless it's corona fine fit. You tell me, which one is it? Is it corona fine because I'm eating? Oh, friend, are you social distancing alone? And you know what I mean, alone. Okay, good, fit. There we go, high five. Me too. Because today is the first day I'm going to start working back out. And I'm actually going to take my ass and do some jump rope in my backyard. To make sure this booty stay lifted and round. Get them squats and donkey kicks going. I'm going to get this flap underneath this arm back together because my triceps was starting to look all right. But I'm finna fix all of that. All of it. Okay? All of it is about to be fixed. Y'all, when we coming out of here looking like everybody walking around with midriff tops and short shorts. Everybody. We all gonna be like, yes, bitch, this is the time. Because just think about it. If you're in here for 30 days, think about the drastic changes that can be made in 30 days of consistency, of consistently doing something. I'm finna get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on Wednesday. Y'all didn't say whether you wanted Wednesday or Friday, but I'm gonna see you Wednesday around the same time. So, no, look at me. Did you hear me? No, it's over. It'd be like that. Them Virgos is something else. I'm talking about Virgo men, not women. Wednesday is cool for me too. What time is it? So we at 50, so I probably started at about 10:15. So we'll do around the 10 o'clock hour, because I'm moving. I've probably been working for a couple hours with my job, and I can, dibble dabble. I just be talking. Let me just look at my schedule real quick. Let me look at my schedule real quick, like. Oh yeah, Wednesday is good. I'm actually gonna block this time out on my work calendar. How y'all feel about that? That way nobody can be like, we're meeting at 10. Right? Self-distancing meetup. Boom, but I'm gonna make it private so ain't nobody looking like, well, can I go to that? No, it's just me. It's just me. It's just me and y'all, of course. But I don't need nobody at work trying to book no time with me right then. Wednesday, 10 o'clock hour. Okay, so that means between 10 and 10:15. Let's do it again. Wednesday, 10ish. I'm actually going to maybe send out like a community invite thing. The fuck y'all slowing down for? I'm out here on the top I got on a t-shirt, but I got on, some short shorts, and the goodness is spilling over in the seat. What? Don't have me get Esther. No, I'm just kidding. Esther needs to stay in the house. Anyway, I love y'all in real life. I want you to keep your minds positive and active. Set an agenda in the morning of what it is you want to accomplish in the day. That way, you don't get inundated with boredom. People who work from home all the time, or entrepreneurs who do it from home and don't actually go somewhere, they set an agenda in the morning. I mean, you can Google it on YouTube. You can search it on YouTube. You can see people who work from home, and that's what they do. The first thing they do is set an agenda. They've already set their calendar probably for the week, plan their week out, and then they set an agenda for every single day, and that helps you stay focused. That helps you stay positive. That makes you feel normal. Anyway, I'm actually next week. Keyshawn will be my guest host, and we'll be talking about normalcy during COVID 19. That sounds like some fucking secret, fucking. You know what? Me and my conspiracy theories will stay the fuck over here. I love y'all in real life. Y'all come follow me on Instagram because I'll probably be talking all day on Instagram. Okay, it's part of the agenda today. Talk to y'all while I work. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna say it again. I love you in real life, and I'll talk to you on Wednesday.